Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And of course, good morning, Mini Motorways. Let's go to Zurich for today's daily challenge, which will see us slowing down in tunnels and getting half road tiles. Ucky and gross as we start our Monday morning. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. To those in the United States, thank you, Samurai Sam, for the crab rave. But of course, Sam only redeems the crab rave because he was not here first. Sunflare Space was here first. Good morning, Sunny. Oh, goodness. All right, this red house is going to come down this way. You're going to go off over like so. We're immediately going to revise that road. Send you like that. Save a few tiles, I think. Maybe. I don't know. It looks nicer now. Oh, it is cold in New England. New England finally got around to realizing that it's winter, which means, random snow squalls. True fact about me being a shit-headed asshole. Yesterday, out of, freaking nowhere, we got, well, not out of nowhere, it's how weather works, we got a little bit of the remnants of the storm that has been absolutely pounding the crap out of upstate New York this week. And Bagoonicorn noted that, Bagoonicorn and I are not quite neighbors, but we live in the same town. And they noted, holy crap, there are some serious squalls going on outside, which was a true fact. It was an absolutely true fact and a relevant observation because I had not looked out my window in a while, and I appreciated the weather phenomenon that had been brought to my attention by my very good friend Bagoonicorn. Did I tell Bagoonicorn about any of this? No. Instead, I said, yeah, those squalls are really bad, and man, I thought the clouds were terrible. Well, at least we haven't seen or heard any lightning. And then I chortled and moved on with my day because I got to make Final Fantasy jokes. My friend was sharing a legitimate observation they had with the world, and I shat on it to make Final Fantasy jokes. This is the kind of thing I guilt trip myself over, so. Anyway. Where was I going with that? I don't remember. I had a fairly productive weekend in pretty much the most boring sense possible. I did 7 loads of laundry and got down to laundry 0 for the first time in a few weeks. You know, Sam, if I had gone to the beach, it may well have been high Titus. You're not wrong. We're going to take 15 road tiles because road is going to be a big deal here in not too long. We're going to burn our one and only bridge, though, getting these yellows over to here. Oh, where was I? This red can come up here, take care of this business. That's not too bad, actually. You have gone circular, which is gross. Let's fix that. Boop, 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 and boop. Just like that. Yeah, we'll paint this road red, actually. This is the red road, and we cannot paint it black, so it is what it is. Oh, goodness. Sadly, there are no weather or natural phenomenons named Zidanes, although we could have gone living in a van down by the river. It's something Chris Farley warned us against, right? Potential that we could live in a van down by the... No? Okay. Listen, living in a van is something Penella wants to do when she's experimenting. Oh, God. Never thought I would use the Law and Order Horty Jail drop as a reference to Penello, but actually I should probably not have done that. Let's take a motorway and swiftly move on with our lives, shall we? We'll take a motorway, swiftly move on with our lives. We're going to have to deploy that motorway right away, actually, because it's the only way that we're getting dark blues up over here to this. In the fullness of time, we'll take a bridge and replace that, most likely, but for now, it's basically fine. So yeah, I got 7 loads of laundry done. I've chopped and uploaded and edited and rendered. I edited so much video, and I had so much video sitting on my PC over this weekend that I actually set of 5 more episodes to render overnight, and only 3 of them did because I ran out of hard drive space. So, yeah, good job by me. Good news is they weren't anything that needs to go up today. Typically, for those who are on YouTube, you'll know this. If you regularly check the YouTube, or if you just go by your subscription feed, which is not how most people use YouTube, actually. That's like how I use YouTube, but it's not how most people use YouTube. Anyway, I digress. First of all, we're going to take a bridge. You may have noticed that this green business exists and is a problem. There's very little I can actually do about it, but we can do this thing, which is at least going to help a little bit. We're going to run this house over here, like so. So these 2 are going to go off that way, get into here. I have no idea how to, well, all right, this is bad, but it's what we've got to do. We're going to reposition motorway number 1, like so, to get these grays up over to here. Boop and voop. So this blue is going to share this road with these greens to service this business. Yeah, Sam, you and I are not the typical YouTube user, apparently. Even, like, people don't, for the most part, subscribe to a channel and then go to their subscriptions page and be like, ooh, this channel to which I'm subscribed has uploaded a video. Let me watch it. It seems to make sense to me, but, you know, I'm not most people. Derogatory. I should be more like most people, generally speaking. Anyway. My point is, if you go to your subscriptions page and you are subscribed to twitch.tv/the... It's not twitch.tv. Well, if you're... It's annoying that these companies use the same term to use different things. First of all, we've got to figure out a way to get these reds over to this red business, and there's no good way to do it, so we're just going to do a bad way to do it. Behold, a bad way to do it. Next, we have to get more dark blues up over here for this thing. I think we're just going to accomplish that by stapling these blues right here. And do I even want to bother with... Actually, yeah, let's do this, and then we'll do this. That'll get a 4th dark blue going up this way. It'll royally screw over this business, but, you know, I can't do everything perfectly, I suppose. Meanwhile, you right here can come out like so. Fucked up that tunnel on the last possible square. There we go. So the 5 of these are going to service this business. And then... So the 6 of these are going to service this business, and then they're going to come down this road, get onto this thing, go over here into this absolute clusterfuck nightmare road situation. Good God. And they're going to service this business and this business and this business. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 businesses on one road. That's just swell. Let's take another motorway. All right, how can I improve this situation? I can improve this situation in the following ways. First, we can kill all of this. Second, we can kill this and this. Third, you need to come over this way. Motorway number 1 is going to reposition itself so that it services these 2 businesses, and that's going to have to be fine. Don't worry, we're going to do worse things with a motorway in a second here. So this motorway is going to restructure itself like that. We're going to have this motorway free here. This dark blue house is going to come over here and go do that thing. These greens that already existed are going to come over here. You go like that, you go like that. You give me a whole bucket of road back. All of these blues are going to be very angry for a minute, but it's going to have to be fine. I said it's going to have to be fine. Come here, dark blues. There you go. Okay, you go off that way. You go in service of this. Now, we have this situation here, which presents a problem. Let's take motorway number 2. draw it down to this business, and then connect the stupidest fucking road in the history of roads. This is the Dumblossus of roads, is how stupid this road is. You're going to come down this way. We're going to wait for this tunnel to clear itself out. Did I mention that tunnels are very slow? Because tunnels are, in fact, very slow. Thank you, Mini Motorways. You're going to come down here. So, this one house right here is going to service this business and be the only fucking thing doing that. That seems like a bad idea. Let's not do that. Boom. These two houses right here are going to service this business. These three houses right here are going to service this business. Meanwhile, these 6 fucks are going to take motorway number 2 down here. They're either going to go into here or they're going to sloop themselves down this way and keep this thing alive. I see no problem with that. Good God. Also, before I forget, the Dumblossus of Roads is the title of the episode. Now, speaking of titles of episodes and YouTube and subscriptions, which is what I was talking about, if you are on YouTube and you go to the channel later today, Monday the 15th? I think it's the 15th. It is the 15th of January, starting today and continuing for each of the next 12 Mondays. You will see a portion of Final Subathon 7 in your subscription box. We're going to do Monday uploads for the duration of Final Subathon 7, which means on a full week, I'm up to 10 YouTube videos a week, which is like a lot. Listen, for a person who hates the word content, and I do still hate the word content, the _Goog puts out a lot of content. Because, and I'm just going to shill for a second here. By the way, I have no idea how we're going to get these yellows taken care of. I'm not even going to think about it for a couple of days. If you go to YouTube and you hit the subscribe, you get not 1 but 2 episodes of Final Fantasy Tactics every week, Tuesday, Thursdays, and you get not 1 but 2 episodes of Valkyria Chronicles 4 every week, Wednesdays and Fridays, and again, give me a bridge. Okay, so first of all, and again, you get Gimmimimim every Monday through Friday, and starting now and going until they're done, you're gonna get to see almost all of Final Subathon 7. I did chop out a few things. I think I chopped out all of the breaks. I tried to chop out all of the breaks. I chopped out all of the breaks. Actually, I think I mostly just chopped out the breaks. So you're going to get the whole thing. This yellow business had better fucking catch up. I think it's going to. I think these yellow cars can, calm this thing down enough to where you can start establishing a pattern here. That seems fine. This yellow business here is also going to be similarly hopeful fine. Speaking of things that are hopefully fine, this green business, geez, now I'm getting into the point where this half road tile problem is, oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Okay, listen, blue business, you're gonna have to wait here. I have no idea. Maybe if we get the 15 road tile reward, if we get the 15 road tiles, then I should be able to save this thing when it gets in trouble in a day. But, it's not great. We're not doing super awesome. You've gone circular. Okay. I can't really do anything about that, but sure. Okay. Do I want a bridge or around? I guess I want a bridge. I guess. Here, give me a bridge. Okay, so with 10 road tiles, I wanted to not tunnel through here to get to this. I wanted to go like down and around and just kind of avoid tunneling, but well, you see, I'm just a scant few road tiles short of that, so we're just gonna have to grin and bear the whole I'm still short, actually. Oh, that might present a problem. Uh-oh. Well, we can murder nuke that. That'll get me one. And I just need one more. You there. Yeah, let's take you away. I could, like, this little bit here is probably the next thing I'll kill, but I really don't want to. Like, in theory, I should be... boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, well, listen. Even with the slowness of the tunnel, I think this might actually be okay. Oh, well, we're going to have to keep an eye on this. Also, this situation here where this has gone circular, so... I mean, the good news is we are getting a bunch more gray spawns. The bad news is they're very far away from the other grays, and I don't have any spare road tiles. So... Oh, and you've gone circular? That's... Man, if I didn't know any better, y'all... Ooh, Sunny accidentally made mint tea. That, well... Listen, if you like mint, I suppose there might be something there, but, yeesh. It's almost like this game is specifically purpose-built to... Oh, fuck. Okay. If I take a all right, I'm gonna have to take a motorway. That's got to be the logical play here, right? Like, in theory, I could use this motorway to solve some road problems. In practice, not gonna. But, well, I'm gonna solve a couple of road problems, because what we'll do, we'll kill that right there, and then that'll use one road tile here. We'll draw motorway number 4 to get these grays up to here, separate these, keep these two alive for a minute. That's something. This blue circle's starting to pile up, so we can do that. This blue circle's starting to pile up, and I don't have a clever little one tile fix for it, so might be a problem, actually. Can I split the difference here? Just do that? Send 3 up here and 3 over here? Kind of sounds like a great way to underserve 2 businesses rather than properly serving one and partially serving the other. But, you know. Speaking of that exact situation, actually, we've got all of these yellows here. Is there any way that, yeah, Sunny, I am with you on the not liking of mint, so I am sorry that you have done this thing. Now, if this, yeah, this motorway cannot really swoop down any further south, which means that all of these yellows, yeah, these yellows are just going to have to come up here and do that and support this circle, which, okay, fine. Should have been doing that in the first place. Speaking of things that we should have been doing in the first place, give me another tunnel, I guess. We need those, and now I have 12 road tiles. Okay. With 12 road tiles, I can not really salvage anything? You need to point north. This business is gonna be a problem. This business, okay, let's take one of my road tiles and just put these 2 houses back into support of this over here. Gonna have to be fine. This green circle is gonna have to be okay because it suddenly just became not the biggest problem in the world. This yellow business here just became the biggest problem in the world. So, fuck. How, one wonders, are we going to do anything about that? Well, no, seriously now, how are we going to do anything about that? Because I kind of need... Uh-oh. Well... Okay. If I put a couple of yellows on this... You there, you're beige. That's a problem. If I put a couple of yellows on this, I can cop off of that to get over to... boy. Okay, it is Saturday, so this is not going to survive until Monday. Speaking of things that are not going to survive until Monday, we're going to have to put these two dark blues just sliding down here to service this business, which is fucking gross. But it's the best I can do. Now, I guess as a stopgap, we could... Probably shouldn't do that. What if we take this and this? We move... Yeah, we're just gonna have to kill motorway number 3. Wait for it to undie. Wait for it to die, and then redraw it. And hope that this business doesn't kill itself in the interregnum, which... oh boy. Okay. It's gonna be fine, maybe? It's not actually gonna be fine, but here, give me 15 road tiles. This, yeah, I have no solution for this other than just waiting for this motorway to... Okay. In the meantime, let's fix something else. By fix, I potentially mean kill, but, you know, we don't want to. We just might. So you can go there, down here, up, over, like so. Kill all of that. Bridge yourselves thusly. You two, meanwhile, can wait for this. Okay, yeah, we're going to separate this red and green, which is clearly the biggest problem in the world. This yellow is so close to dead. Okay. So you right there need motorway number 3 straight down to you. If you get motorway number 3, you could bring yellows from the middle down Yeah, that's basically the plan. The plan for this is... that this, and this say fuck you to this whole nonsense. Cut through here and do that. We kill all of this road. We put these yellows and these yellows on the same road, and then bring that road down this way. But first, we have to hope that this yellow car gets to this yellow driveway before that yellow business does that, or else this is all moot. Something tells me we're about to drop some samurai slams in chat. Just a thought. 1,483. It's top 15% in the world, and it's, oh, Samurai Sam. Oh, right, Sam's in freaking Japan. I forgot that Sam was in freaking Japan because, you know, Sam's here in the chat. But yeah, Samurai Sam's in frickin' Japan, which, good for Sam. Tremendous for Sam. I hope you're having a lovely time. But it also means that I win. Drop those GGs in the chat. Also, let's drop some ghosties because I beat Parlor Ghost. Hooray, victory. Glory and triumph for the underscore Goog. Dang it. All right. Let us do some Wordle and some other things. We will have a great start to our day, except there are none of those letters are in. Okay. Well, listen, we've found ourselves in a bit of a pickle. Some of those words. I got really scared for a second. Sam, it is nighttime, and Samurai Sam is in his hotel room, enjoying Gimmimim. I hope you had a good day. I hope you are enjoying your good evening Mini Motorways. And, well, listen, it's crappy Wi-Fi's fault. Certainly not mine. Definitely not mine. Actually, 0 dropped frames. So, ha ha ha. Take your crappy Wi-Fi. Where was I going with this? All right. We need to solve this Wordle. So, it could be blimp, except for the fact that there's no U and no N in blimp. So we should probably use some of the information we have. That seems like a decent idea. It can't be unite because there's a T and an E. What about... It's not going to be skunk, because the U and the N are in the exact same place in skunk, and they're yellow here, so that's not right. It could be nushy. Now, there's the small problem that nushy isn't a word, and it sounds like a very gross adjective, but listen, if you put those two things away, it could have been nushy. It could indeed be punch. There's nothing saying it can't be punch aside from the fact that it's not punch. But hey, good news is we've narrowed it down. The bad news is, all right, there are at least 3, because it could be, I just whacked the microphone. I'm sorry if you heard that. Now that was a big squeak. You definitely heard that. Okay. It could be lunch. It could be munch. It could be It could be bunch. We have it could be hunch. So there are at least 4 possibilities and only 3 guesses. Great. We'll start with bunch. It's not bunch. We'll go with munch. It's not munch. We'll go with I have a hunch that it's hunch. It's not hunch. It was lunch. Son of a bitch. God damn it. You frickin'. Oops, says Sunflower Space. Alright, fine. So that didn't go well, but hey, now we can draw some connections. Good God. Alright. So let's see here. Soup, syrup, and cream. These are all liquidy foods. Unfortunately, there doesn't appear to be a 4th one of those. So, pod is... I could have used a guess to eliminate letters, Sam, but that would have been cheap. Okay, so none of these are... Okay. Let's deselect all of these. A ticket and a ballot are things that get punched. Does anything else here get punched? I don't see boxer, so... Interesting. Slate is kind of like a slate roster... Slate, roster, ballot, and ticket are all lists of dudes, kinda. That doesn't feel terribly great, actually. Okay, we're going to deselect all of these. Let's see here. So, a capsule, a pod. These are both, like, containers, right? But, now a capsule and a tablet and a cream are all ways that medication is administered. So, is there a fourth one of those? I mean, you can put a coating on a pill, but that's different. You don't really administer... Oh, cough syrup. Yeah. Yeah, capsule and tablet are pills. Cough syrup is a thing, and cream is like, arthritis cream or something like that. These are all ways that medication is administered, right? Hey, I was right. Now then, Sunny just took a ridiculously nice photo of her cat, which I demand be put in the Discord right this very moment. You bang Discord if you want to go see that. It's in the YouTube description as well. Okay. I will enjoy the privileges of being live and examine this photo for myself. That is a very cute picture of a very angry cat. That cat is not putting up with your bullshit. Also, yes, Sam, that does sound like something I would say when I'm not right about something, but in this case, I was right about stuff. I was right about that stuff. Okay. Now, I mean, a pad of butter is a thing. Actually, hold on. A pad, a slate, and a tablet. Where was tablet? Oh, I used tablet. Fuck! Okay, so it's not that. Interesting. These might all be things that you write on, but no. So, a buffer, a cushion, a pad, and a coat are all like protective things that would but so would a shield though. Actually, yeah. Maybe a sheet. Okay, so a buffer, a cushion, and a pad are all like soft things that are designed to absorb the impact of something being dropped or, something being thwacked. So, yeah, we're going to go with shield. I was right to go with shield. It's a protective barrier. Hooray! Now then. So, a ballot, a roster... Yeah, ballot, roster, slate, and ticket are all listings of dudes. Also, soup, green, pod, and coat, those are all P things. P-E-A. So, yeah, this is all listings of dudes, specifically people you should vote for. And this is all P blank, P green, that's a color. A P pod, P soup, and a P coat, yeah. There we go. Those are our connections. We did the connections. Hooray, connections! I gotta stop. I like to copy and paste the Wordle, the stats for everything, and just gloat in friend groups, so. I couldn't imagine a soup bean or a coat bean. No. I'm sure the bean soup is a thing, but not so much a bean coat. A bean coat sounds like what someone from New York would say is coming if Boston decided to invade. The bean coats are coming! The bean coats are... Never mind. Let's play Trivial Pursuit. Today's daily challenge of Trivial Pursuit begins as such. In the 80s, what word was commonly used to describe a shirt collar that's a popped collar? That was an 80s thing? I suppose that makes sense. To what location we'll get there fast and we'll take it slow? That's etc. Who was the quarterback for the Washington Commanders when they won their first ever NFL championship? I don't fucking know. It was Mark Rypien. No, it was Joe Theismann. Okay, fine. Before there was TikTok, no more than 6 seconds long. Oh, for the Vine. Who successfully crash landed? That's a Sully Sullenberger question. What book by former fight manager Jerry Boyd? Oh, Hilary Swank is a gutsy boxer. That's $1 Million Baby. Doesn't end well for Hilary Swank. We got 5 out of 6. The Trivial Pursuit Daily is very quick, so it's not so much a group thing as it is a show off, and maybe one of these days I'll get 6 out of 6. I have not actually ever gotten 6 out of 6. But hey, one day, maybe, possibly. All right, let's take a look at yesterday's Immaculate Grid. We need Twins, Diamondbacks, and Royals who played second base, right field, and pitcher. Well, let's go with one of our favorite squares. A Kansas City Royal who pitched is Zach Greinke. That is a true fact. Yeah, this one seems quite doable. A Minnesota Twin who played at second base is Nick Punto. You could also say like Chuck Knobloch or something, but on that. A Minnesota Twin who played right field is Torrey Hunter. We're going to assume they stuck Justin Morneau out there. And then Justin Morneau was a first baseman, wasn't he? No, Justin Morneau. Michael Kadire is the one I'm thinking of. Michael Kadire is a Minnesota Twin who I'm going to assume played right field at some point. And a Minnesota Twin who pitched is, I think they put Williams Astudillo on the mound one time, right? I remember that being a funny. Yeah, Williams Astudillo. He's a catcher and a comedy figure, and they put him on the mound one time because, listen, sometimes teams send out position players to pitch. It was a cute and funny thing when it happened once or twice a month, and now there are teams that do it once or twice a week, specifically to save pitchers' arms as a money-saving thing, and it's kind of lost all of its luster, which is true of most overly efficient-sized 21st century things. Sad times. Anyway, an Arizona Diamondback who played second base is Jelly Conson. Like so. Only 1.0% for Kelly Johnson? Oh, that's mean and awful and cruel. An Arizona Diamondback who played right field in at least one game is... Luis Gonzalez was a left fielder. Corbin Carroll's a center fielder. Has he ever played right? I mean, he's probably played right, but he's also a rookie, so... Shit. Tommy Pham? Tommy Pham! Tommy Pham! Tommy Pham! Yeah! Have a thought and confidently talk yourself into it. Tommy Pham! Yeah! Okay then. I can't think of a Diamondback position player who pitched, so we're gonna go with Byung-Hyun Kim, because he's a Diamondback who pitched. There you go. A Kansas City Royal who played second base in at least one game is Micah Vilas. And really, 0.6% for Micah Vilas, who was on the... Now, granted, he was their starting shortstop for a lot of that time, but still, who was on the Royals for fucking ever. 0.6% for Micah fucking Vilas? Okay, fine. And lastly, a Kansas City Royal who played right field for at least one game is... Alex Gordon converted to left field. Carlos Beltran and Johnny Damon were center fielders. Johnny Damon had the noodliest arm ever. No one in their right mind would have put him in right field. Carlos Beltran have played right field. Yeah, the Royals also weren't good when Micah Vilas was around, possibly related to the fact that Micah Vilas was their starting shortstop. Like, listen, Micah Vilas is a very friendly gentleman and all that, but if he's playing a key integral part on your baseball team's probably not very good. Anyway, all it takes is one game. This is true. They probably stuck Beltran out there for one game at some point, right? That's gotta be true. That's gotta be true. That's totally true, and it's an immaculate grid. Hooray for the underscore Goog. Glory and triumph and victory for me. Also, it's all single-digit numbers except for the Zach Greinke button, which was the Zach Greinke button. So, okay, I'll take it. Here, I'll name a slightly more obscure Kansas City Royal who pitched. Jose Lima. There. Pretend I said that. Jose Lima pitched for the Royals, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That totally counts. All right, so typically, after we do all of these things, I have been going to guess the dot game, but I'm really bad at guess the dot game. I don't know any dot games to guess the. So we're going to try something different. And by something different, I mean the New York Times has a daily mini crossword puzzle that you can just do for free. You have to subscribe in order to do any of the proper crossword puzzles, and that costs like money, so fuck that. But you can do just a tiny little crossword puzzle in a tiny amount of time. So listen, there's like 8 clues here. It's gonna be fine. We're at 45 seconds. Something lives. It's a 2023 film. I don't know. Speak without sound is to mouth. Nostalgic tune is, I don't know off the top of my head. Golfer's errand shot number 1 and number 2. Interesting. Oh, golfer's errand shot number 1 is probably shank. Number 2, I don't know. Maybe it's duff. Spanish for chicken is pollo, which means that I fucked that up. Boop. Okay, so golfer's errand shot is, it's probably slice and hook. Okay. Sound component is audio. Fetch item during a walk in the wood. Oh, it's a stick. You throw a stick to play fetch with your dog in the woods. Shall I compare thee to, not the we, shall I compare thee to dance wildly at a concert is to mosh. And oh hey, the puzzle is filled, but at least one square's amiss. What? Oh, well. Also, oh by the way, it plays a silly little jingle when you finish the puzzle. So yeah, this is the New York Times crossword puzzle. I don't know. It's fun to do, but I don't necessarily know if it makes for great stream content because it mostly just involves me shouting quickly. Which, okay, that's a fairly accurate representation of my brand, but maybe we don't want it to be? Anyway, let me know what you think. Hop in the comments or something. In the meantime, let's take a quick look at this week's stream schedule because it is a little bit different in that I'm leaving for Pennsylvania sometime Thursday and not coming back until sometime Friday, which means there will be no Valkyria Chronicles 4 Thursday evening and there will be no Gimmimimim on Friday, but I will be back tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock Eastern, for another edition of Good Morning Mini Motorways. Until then, hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.